but I am extremely humbled, grateful, and pleasantly surprised. And as I looked at the past recipients, I began to count how many of them I had the pleasure to know personally, to be mentored by, to be in the room with, to have conversation with, and to just grow from. And it was 18 out of the 43. And so I have had a life of privilege in this arena of mathematics education for the last 45 years of my life. Again, I began teaching in 1980, and Effie Mata was my first department chair. And I received a comment from her from a post that Paula posted, and she said she was inspired. I said, no, you inspired me. And as we are here today to celebrate past, present, and future leaders of mathematics, and we think about the conference theme, Rise Up with Bold Mathematics Leadership, I challenge you today to take risks, because to be bold is to be a risk taker. We achieve nothing when we sit in the shadows. We have to be bold. We have to be confident. And it is our job to create leaders. And to do that, you have to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And how many of us are really willing to learn, to be lifelong learners, to continue to learn, to unlearn some things, and even to relearn other things? To be a leader, a bold leader, it means, as I was reminded on Monday in our session, to be a servant. Because leaders lead by serving. And when we are truly servants, then we bear fruit. I want the fruit that I bore to stand. Dr. Calandra Purpose. Who surprised me by flying in from Houston last night. Dr. Bria Radcliffe. Who I met a long time ago when she first took her position as a math supervisor and called on me for help. And from that point on, I became her other mother. Candace, who is currently in Washington, D.C. as an Einstein Fellow. Who by training is an engineer, but went into education. And I believe it was her first year teaching. I was working at her school and did evaluations and things in professional development. And I remember getting a message from her mother that said, take care of Candace. Her mother passed away, but I'm taking care of Candace, my other daughter. My son, Dr. Curtis Harris. Who is carrying on the legacy of teaching. Although he told me a long time ago, math is a necessary evil. And Pam asked, was he staying for the conference? And I didn't have the heart to tell her, no, he's in history. But nonetheless, my son, who is using his gift of teaching, and as I thought last night about our family legacy of educators, right now we have a combined over 200 years of service from your great aunt Helen, who taught 50 years, to my aunt who taught 50 years, to me, who is in year 45, and for Curtis, who has some years under his belt, and then another teacher in our family. And so, as we think about bold leadership, we should be creating leaders of the future. Thank you. So, I challenge you, and in boldness, it is, we are living in a time where it's calling on us to be courageous like never before. It is calling on us to dig down deep into every God-given gift that we have to figure out how to serve students who have been marginalized, forgotten, and abandoned. And we do God's work. I tell people my missionary work is when I go to a school. And I work with teachers who, it's not so much that it's, they feel forgotten. They feel abandoned. They feel neglected. And how do you pour when you have nothing left? And so it is up to us as leaders to really think about different avenues and ways to give them the support that they need. And it's not always about mathematics, because they are human beings. And sometimes we have forgotten that. And so I challenge you as leaders to lead by serving. I never ask anybody to do anything that I haven't done or won't do with students myself. That's why you saw so many pictures of me in classrooms, because if I can't do it, how do I expect you to do it? If I can't show you, how do I expect you to conceptualize it? If I can't do it, how do I challenge you to do it? But I am a partner with them throughout the whole process. So I thank you, NCSM, for this honor, this pleasure, and you are the wind beneath my wings right now. As I leave today, I'm walking straight in the morning into chemo, and I don't look like what I've been through, and I will not look like what I've been through, because I'm bold and I know whose I am. Thank you so much.